friends, it's Mrs. Misak, and I'm going to be your guest reader today, and I'm super excited to bring you another book by Mem Fox. It's one of my favorites. It's called Koala Lou. And don't forget that as we read each of these Mem Fox books, we are trying to figure out why we like it and pick our favorite book by Mem Fox. So as I read, I want you to think about what makes this book so special. There was once a baby koala so soft and round that all who saw her loved her. Her name was Koala Lou. The emu loved her, the platypus loved her, and even tough little Koala Claus next door loved her. But it was her mother who loved her most of all. 100 times a day she would laugh and shake her head and say, "Koala Lou, I do love you." Whenever she stretched in the early morning sun or climbed a gum tree or bravely went down the path all by herself, her mother would smile and say, "Koala Lou, I do love you." The years passed and other koalas were born, brothers and sisters for Koala Lou. Soon her mother was so busy she didn't have time to tell Koala Lou that she loved her, although, of course, she did. So her mom has all these siblings now to spend time with, and Koala Lou is feeling a little left out. Every night as she curled up under the stars, Koala Lou thought about the times when her mother had looked at her and said, "Koala Lou, I do love you." And she longed for her to say it again. One night, Koala Lou had a splendid idea. Preparations had begun for the Bush Olympics. She would enter the Olympics. She would compete in the gum tree climbing event, and she would win. And her mother would fling her arms around her neck and say again, "Koala Lou, I do love you." So Koala Lou wants her mother's attention again, so she thinks if she participates in the Olympics that's how she could get attention again. Koala Lou began her training right away. She jogged and puffed and lifted weights and panted. She hung from a branch with one claw at a time till she ached. She did push-ups till her stomach hurt, and last of all, she climbed the tallest tree that she could find, over and over and over again. She's training really hard, isn't she? But her goal is that she wants to win, so she'll get her mom's attention again. Sometimes her mother would watch her and ask, "How are you going, Blossom?" "Fine, just fine," Koala Lou would reply. So it seems like Mom is still busy with all the siblings. At last, the day of the Bush Olympics arrived. So I'm going to think to myself, what do you think will happen? I'll give you a second because I want you to think about what is your prediction? What do you think is going to happen next? Do you think she'll do really good? Will she try her best? Do you think she'll win? Koala Claus had also entered the gum tree climbing event, and everyone knew how fast she was. But Koala Lou wasn't scared. She saw her mother in the crowd and imagined her saying again, "Koala Lou, I do love you." Her heart filled with hope. So her goal is still to get that attention in the "Koala Lou, I do love you" from her mom. That's why she's trying so hard. It was Koala Claus who went first. Her climb was a record-breaking 22 meters in 70 seconds flat. The spectators whistled and cheered and wildly waved their party hats. So everybody's going crazy because they're so excited that Koala Claus climbed so far so fast. Can I do better than that? Wondered Koala Lou. I must. As she stepped toward the tree, a hush fell over the crowd. On your mark, said the kookaburra. Get set, go! Let's see what happens. Are you still making those predictions to think about what you think might happen? Koala Lou leapt onto the tree. Up and up and up she climbed, higher and higher and higher, faster and faster and faster, until there she was, right at the very top. The spectators roared and clapped and stamped their feet. So I'm wondering, do you think she won? But she wasn't fast enough. In spite of all her training and all her hoping, it was Koala Claus who won the gum tree climbing. Koala Lou was second. Koala Lou went off and hid. She heard the shouts of the Bush Olympics and cried her heart out. So she came in second. So she's crying because she feels like she's sad that she didn't win. When the first stars of evening appeared in the sky, Koala Lou crept home through the dark and up into the gum tree. Her mother was waiting for her. Before she could say a word, her mother had flung her arms around her neck and said, can you guess what she said? Koala Lou, I do love you. I always have and I always will. And she hugged her for a very long time. So even though she didn't win, Mama made her feel like, I still love you. It doesn't matter if you win or not. And she said, I always will and I always have. And that's the end. So I will say this is definitely one of my favorite Mem Fox books. And now your job is to tell somebody at home what was your favorite part in this story. So I hope you all enjoyed our read aloud, and I will see you all soon, and keep up the great work, guys.